Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Garcia and I'm here to help you pass your NCLEX. And how are you going to do that? Well, just watch this video and I'll let you know. So let's start with this. I'm going to tell you kind of my story and how it kind of like helped me pass my test, and this is what I did. So I have to be honest, I wasn't the best student. I think during that time of school, I was just a hot mess in terms of my brain. My brain wasn't strong enough, so I was letting the outside environments like relationships, issues that I thought were issues, disrupting my mind, and I couldn't focus in school. But come NCLEX, I said, I need to create a plan. So the first step is create a plan. I gave myself a 1 month, 4 weeks. It could be 2 weeks, however you feel, however confident you feel, go ahead, okay? Don't do what is working for X, Y, and Z because everyone's different. So then you're gonna do a brain assessment. You know how in nursing school they teach us how to do a health assessment? Well, we're gonna do the same thing with ourselves. We're gonna see how do we learn better. So for me, I know that I love watching videos. I like to pause and just think about the question, right? Think about the question and analyze. As opposed to being in a big classroom where there's a bunch of people, the instructor is just giving the lecture and not answering your questions. That does not work for me. So after that, I reviewed a bunch of materials, a bunch of companies that offered NCLEX training, and the one that I think was perfect for me was UWorld. I did a huge intense research. I Googled UWorld comments, reviews, Facebook groups, YouTubes, just about UWorld. Everyone was saying that they were passing with this program, that it was very similar to the NCLEX. I'm like, okay, if they're passing, it must be perfect, right? So I bought the program. I think you could buy it for like 4 weeks, a month, however you want it, okay? So I created a schedule, a daily schedule. I sacrificed my beauty sleep and I would wake up like 3 hours, like let's say around 6 a.m., 7 a.m., have my breakfast, do my coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore, but at that time I needed that coffee. I'm drinking tea right now, but and then just isolate myself in a quieted environment and start doing questions. Just do questions. And then you might feel like, oh, I don't get it. Analyze the question. The main key here is that you will see a pattern in how they ask you these questions. You're like, there you go. That's a key point. Learning to recognize the key words is the most important part of the NCLEX. The second most important part of the NCLEX, two more important parts, is the most important part, what can kill you the fastest? So if our airway and breathing is interrupted, we know that we're gonna die soon. So always, if you see anything with breathing, best believe that there's a huge chance that it might be the answer. Another important part of the NCLEX is just trying to make sure that the public is protected. Know everything about everything that's happening right now, you know, the environment, public health. Public health is so important right now. Prevention, lots of prevention, right? Because right now things are shifting. The whole healthcare system is changing into prevention. So we need to be educated enough to help our patients be healthy, live longer, right? So those are the most important things. Okay, so I studied all that, my anxiety started kicking in, and I'm like, oh Jesus, what am I gonna do? Just relax. Do not let anxiety trigger you. You blocked it immediately and you're gonna be like, you better shut up right now because we're gonna pass this NCLEX. And that's what I did. So I love to be in a very calm environments. I like to spoil myself. So I'm like, you know what? The day of the NCLEX, I'm going to spoil myself. Yeah, I'm gonna reward myself before. So I'm gonna leave like 4 hours before the NCLEX. I'm gonna have a nice and healthy breakfast at a restaurant by myself and just be relaxed and thank God for everything that we have. So I was driving, well, mind you, I prepared, let's say I said I was gonna do my NCLEX like around 1 p.m. So I started my journey because it was like an hour away. My car was not working, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rent a car. So I go take a bus, then rent a car, and it was such a huge drama trying to get that car rented. They were this close of not renting me the car. And mind you, there was no Uber, there was no such thing as Ubers. I was like getting panicky, and I'm like, Jesus, why is this happening to me? But I'm like, calm down, and that's part of life. There's always gonna be setbacks, but do not let anything disrupt your purpose, and always be on time. So prepare. Don't, like, if your test is at 1 p.m., don't leave at noon, don't leave at 11:30, leave earlier, because things are gonna happen. I finally get to the suburbs. I live in Chicago, so I get to the suburbs where the test is gonna be, and I find this restaurant. It's kind of nice, and I'm like, I deserve this. I'm gonna have a nice meal, nothing that's gonna make my stomach feel uncomfortable, because you know you're gonna be sitting down for a while. So I was driving, I was just listening to like Christian music and so on, because that's what I feel relaxed with, you know. And then I ate my meal, and then I was so calm and relaxed, and then I get to the facility. I get to the facility, and I start getting anxious, and the lady is like, you're 30 minutes earlier, but you could go in if you want. And I'm like, oh my God. So I sure enough did. I started my NCLEX, and I was bam, 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 go, 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 go. I'm like, God, please, 75 question. My friend, I did the 275 questions. I left there 4 hours later. I left, I blasted my music to like rap music, because I'm like, I don't know what, I failed. This is ridiculous. I'm just very disappointed. I'm so disappointed on myself. I just beat myself up. So, a couple of days later, I did this little trick that there is to kind of find out if you passed or you didn't with the credit card or so on. I'm not gonna get into details. I'm guessing everybody knows these little tricks. So the trick is, I guess, you try to sign up again for the NCLEX, and if it doesn't go through, that means that you passed. If it goes through, it means you failed. So it seemed that I passed, and then a couple of days later, I got the notification that I passed, and here I am, living my best life. Meaning, living my best life because I'm at peace, I'm happy. I'm like, you know, Sandra, every sacrifice you do, and every sacrifice you do, you're gonna get there. And currently, I started my first year for the FMP program, so if anyone has any questions, please let me know down here in the details, or if you have any other questions about anything. And if you're still watching this video, I'm telling you that I'm gonna do a little bit of an introduction right now, because I didn't want to do the introduction at the beginning, because it makes me so angry when I Google something or YouTube something, and they start just telling us about their life, and I'm sorry for this, and I don't care. I just want to see how to pass the NCLEX, right? But if you're still watching, just a little bit about myself. I am Sandra, and I am from Chicago, and like I said, I'm in my first year for nurse practitioner school, and I love living in Chicago. I just got married in October, so that's like 9 months ago, and I got married 2 months after knowing my husband. So if you want to know anything about me, I love beauty, I love fashion. You can follow me in my Instagram, which is SAELI09, which is Saeli 09 in Spanish, which is SAELI09. Follow me, tell me, hey, I saw you on YouTube, or comment here if you have any questions, you want to know anything. I am an open book, and let's chat. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, because I'm gonna create more content. This was just like a little test, like I need to do it. So here I am. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, subscribe if you want to continue looking at my videos. Thank you.